Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing with you week 9 and week 10 after having a laminectomy and fusion in the L4, L5, S1 area. Now you've started your third month, and just to recap, your first month was a lot of pain, discomfort, healing, and rest. You learned to transition from your walker to your cane to walking on your own. Your second month, you are still resting, you are still healing. You probably are getting better at using your muscles a little bit and your thigh muscles and walking, and you're gaining a lot more confidence in walking on your own. The second month, you're still not doing any bending, lifting, or twisting until your 6-week mark, where you probably will have your neurosurgeon's appointment. For myself, I didn't have it to my 8th week, so I started physio there. And so now going into my week 9 and week 10, I'm continuing all these physio exercises, which have been fantastic, but again, flared up my nerves and flared up some of my muscles that I was using for these certain exercises. Was doing a lot of nerve flossing, which you will learn in physio. Keep those up. They do loosen up as you keep doing. When I first started them, they were painful, and I was shocked at how I wasn't able to do them very well when I was doing them fine before surgery. Your nerves are in a little bit of shock and they're healing, and as you've learned, your nerves heal very slowly compared to everything else. So do your exercises. Do not go and do more than what your exercises are. I think I shared in some of the other videos that I had tried to do some dumbbells and it set me back. So listen to your physiotherapist, do what they advise you. Everyone is different. Everyone's situation is different. So that, again, this is me and my story, and I'm just sharing. I'm also sharing with you, again, as I said before, because I was healing a little bit slower than everybody else, my delay in physio also meant I was healing a little bit slower than everybody else. And, watching other people's recovery, I was like, how come I'm not there? So I wanted to share my videos in case you're like me and your body just wants to heal a little bit slower and is taking its time, and that's okay. I did see in some videos that some people were back at work by the 3rd month, and for myself, there was no way I could see myself back at work. Honestly, sitting upright, I was getting better at it, but I was still feeling the compression in my back, but much better. And saying that, week 9 was kind of a turning point for me. I believe it was more the end of week 9, honestly, that I had for 5 minutes. It was incredible. I was getting things ready. I'm still, not cooking fully, and I was trying to do more prepared meals that you can pop in the oven. And as I was getting things ready for dinner, there was a 5-minute window that I felt normal. I didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel any discomfort. I actually wasn't even feeling the hardware in my back, which kind of when you do things, when you move a certain way, you kind of do feel it. And for 5 minutes, it was amazing. I felt victorious. I felt like, oh my God, I'm getting there. This is amazing. And you start to see that light at the end of the tunnel, and I was like, this is great. And it only lasted for 5 minutes, but that 5-minute window was so encouraging for me that I'm getting better and I'm healing, and it's finally a turning point. Could I have gone back to work? No. Can I sit for longer periods of times? Yes, but could I imagine working and doing that? No. Everyone's different. I know some people on some videos were back to work 2nd month or starting their 3rd month and, healing and hiking and doing amazing things, which is amazing. And I was not. So that's why I was creating my videos, to share with you that your body heals at its own speed and to listen to your body. So week 9 and 10, again, physio, exercising. I was doing it twice a day. I was also walking on my treadmill for 1 hour twice a day. My speed, I was starting to increase it, obviously, but not crazy. I think I was still, week 9 and 10 was kind of between week 2.2 to 2.5 on my treadmill, and I think sometimes I would do 2.5, and the next day I was like, yeah, you know what, it seemed like a little bit too much, so I'll go back to 2.4 or 2.3, which was a little bit more comfortable. Again, my biggest message on all my videos is listen to your body. If you overdo it, go back a little bit. So it's always 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but you're always 1 step forward. So you are healing, and that's fantastic. So week 10, a little bit more. I would go to the mall or something for just a little bit of an outing and walk around and feel like, hey, I'm starting to feel good. Walking was good, but I did go. It was beautiful outside. Again, I'm just west of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is winter here. We've had some snowfalls. It's been cold, and just for preference, I've been in the house and walking on my treadmill, but it was a beautiful, gorgeous, sunny day, and I decided that I wanted to go outside for a walk. And it was like a spring day. So I went out for a short walk, the first one, and then the girlfriend called later and said, do you want to go for a walk? And I was like, sure. The first walk was fantastic. It was a beautiful day. I wanted to get out. We went for a longer walk, and I think I overdid it. That night I was a little bit, I might have overdone it. And I kind of felt it as soon as I stopped walking, because I was like, oh, that was a long walk. Realizing that the outside terrain is different than on my treadmill. My treadmill is quite flat and quite consistent, where outside you're, even though it's on the sidewalk and just in a neighborhood, there's still the ups and downs. And I felt like it was fine until I stopped moving, and then I was like, okay, I'm tired. I think I might have overdone it. The next morning I woke up, and again, this is my story. This probably or might not happen to you, but just letting you know that I experienced severe vertigo. I had not experienced vertigo like this since I was in the hospital, and was quite shocked, honestly. Every time I opened my eyes, when I woke up, the room was spinning, and I just kept saying, stop, 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 and was able to get it under control. It not withstanding, like I had a few episodes of just the room spinning, and I was very concerned. But I finally was able to get it under control, and it did, slow down and stop, thank God. The rest of my day I had a headache and kind of took it easy, didn't do my exercises quite as crazy, didn't walk as fast on the treadmill, and kind of took it easy and kind of rested. And that night I went to bed, I was having trouble sleeping and experienced severe vertigo again, to the point where I almost got my son to take me to the hospital. But again, was able to get it under control, thankfully, and able to sleep a little bit. I didn't sleep that much that night. The next morning, woke up to vertigo again, and I wasn't sure what was going on, and I just kind of felt like my body was reacting to me overdoing it from the outside terrain of going on 2 walks in one day outside instead of kind of easing myself into it. So again, I learned maybe one walk outside and the second one on my treadmill, because my body's used to that. Anyways, that night I took Gravel, much better. My girlfriend recommended I take Gravel, who does suffer from vertigo, and I did, and it was much better. So the next day, feeling a little bit better, started to have a little bit of dizziness and nausea, so I took the Gravel again that night, and then the next day I was fine. So when you start new things, just ease into it, don't overdo it. So those were my biggest things for week 9 and 10. Honestly, week 9 was just having that 5 minutes of, oh my God, I feel normal, I'm headed in the right direction, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and this is amazing. Week 10 was, oh my God, I overdid it, take it easy. So I am in week 11 right now. I will do another video for week 11 and 12, and then I'm going to just kind of go from months from there. I've watched a lot of videos from people that did like 18 months and 2 years and, big milestones like that. So I'll kind of engage and see, but it's nice to see what other people are going through, and to know that, whether your healing is slow or fast, or, if you have other people that have had similar experiences, or something that's encouraging to look forward to. So I hope that you have experienced your 5 minutes of bliss, and knowing that, you're headed in the right direction. At this moment now, would I say I'm glad I had my surgery? I think I would say more, yes, for sure. Like, I can stand up and not have nerve pain, which is amazing. I was, if I stood up, I felt like my legs were going to give out. So I don't feel that anymore. I can stand up for longer periods of time. I can walk without discomfort. So really, yeah, I think this is probably the time that I actually am like, yeah, I'm so glad I had this surgery. If you had asked me the first month, maybe even the second month, I probably would have said, I don't know, because it was so much pain and so much recovery, and it took a lot out of me. But now I'm here, and I can honestly say I am glad I had this surgery. You know, you're kind of reluctant always to say something like that, I guess, unless it's like concrete. And mine was kind of like a slow ease into it. You know, I would be like, I can stand and my nerves aren't on fire, but you know, my big toes are still hurting. So why is that? Letting all that ride out. And so now I'm starting my 3rd month, and now is, yeah, the time that I can say I'm glad I had this surgery. I'm glad I'm headed in the right direction. I have, you know, a few more weeks off before I go back to work, and definitely I will create a video to let you know how my transition back to work went, because some of you guys are going to wonder that if you are either thinking of surgery or recovering from surgery. So thanks for watching. I hope that my story has helped you. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section and I'll try and get back to you. Please give my video a thumbs up just to let me know that you watched it and you enjoyed it and that it helped you in some way. I appreciate you watching to the end. I know some of my videos have been long, but I really want to share the information with you and share it with people that are considering the same. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.